Hello, hello, hello. Anybody home? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time it might be in your location. God is good all the time. Say hi to us. Give us some feedbacks if you can hear and you can see everything is working good. The music is too loud or too soft or whatever. Whatever your issue is, please feel free to tell us. Whatever our issue is. So I am going to be here for a little while, just to say hi to my people and hope that I can talk to somebody. But if it's not, and then I will be just reporting on what is happening in the world of football. Okay, so we have this news just came out in the last hour or so about Chelsea buying Strasbourg in France. Strasbourg, that's how we pronounce it, but you can pronounce it Strasbourg or whatever. But it looks like the deal is done. The deal is done, and Chelsea are going to get... some people started by talking about 40%, and then other news came out to say 60%, and then now other reporter talking about close to 100. So we're going to be, bottom line is we're going to be the majority shareholders over there, and we're going to try to be 100% at some point. Even Roman Abramovich didn't start with 100%, right? You just got there and then by other actions, just a way of getting there and respecting the local laws and fans associations and all that. But majority, we make decisions, and that is going to be a very good really step for Chelsea Football Club. Multi-club model, just like Manchester City, Red Bull Group, Monaco got like 5 clubs, PSG got clubs. So many big clubs now are having some little clubs here and there. So this is a big advantage for Chelsea because it's gonna help with the development of our youngsters instead of sending them to clubs that they don't have enough playing time and they don't get developed, because the reality on loan is completely different than black or white narrative on social media. If you're not playing on loan, it doesn't mean that you are bad. I am tired of even explaining to people because nobody's going to believe you. We believe more on social media tweet. You didn't get a game on loan, you are bad. If you are good, you should be on the pitch. Oh, okay. That is the way you see it. That is your theory, but the reality is different. So it's going to help Chelsea a lot in terms of developing players, and in terms also developing as a club becomes even more rich, more attractive, talent from France. We get them in young age. France is like after Brazil, the most, the country that produce more talent. The region, the Parisian region, la région parisienne, it's just the region of ballers. So we're going to focus on the French market and very soon also Portuguese market, because Todd Boehly is thinking about buying another club over there. Been said about Rio Avenue and also Sportimense, something like that we were talking to, and it was a lot of complications, and it looks like now Rio Avenue is more closer than other clubs. So let's wait and see what's going to happen on that. But one by one, we are moving. So the amount being said about 65 million. That is a lot of money, though. Abramovich bought Chelsea for a little over 100 million. And some clubs, like cheap. Some clubs, you can buy them for 20 million. That is less than the money that we buy on youngsters at Chelsea. So it's all good, people. That is kind of the first breaking news. But we also have other news in other community that we're going to have to share. So I'm on social media, if you don't know. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, stuff like that. You can join your brother there. You follow me, I follow you back. I always follow people back. I don't have any ego. I don't check on how many followers you have. We are all the same people. You have 0 or 2, nothing really. That's why this show is for the people, and we don't ask any money, and we don't ask anybody to give anything before we read your comment, because it's for the people. It's for free. So if you want to send me money, that's good, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? Because we are here for the people. Anyways, so if you are on social and happen that you follow me, you can also share this this link to the stream so people can join us. I made some other videos and some other short videos explaining what like Todd Boehly is trying to do at Chelsea. It might look really weird at the moment because we never, not never, but the new generation of fans, we don't know what building is and we don't know what the process is. So everything that he's doing now is slowly and surely getting stuff done, selling expensive players, making mistakes, correcting them. Slowly and surely it's going to start kicking and coming together, and people are going to be happy about it. It might look like we're going to be Everton or we're going to be such and such. We're not going to do this and that. That is the mentality that's been put to us in the last 20 years. But this is the way to go. This is the way to build a club. Slowly and surely from the foundation and then up. And then when you got there, up, and you stay there for a long term and not shortcut all the time. So happy days. Chelsea they are going to manage to ship a lot of players to Saudi. Lukaku still saying no. Callum Hudson-Odoi is still thinking about it. And other deals that we could make in this window. Mason Mount is leaving. We got a lot of money on him. Kai Havertz leaving. Got a lot of money. So we are doing good. Might not look good now in your eyes because this is not Chelsea that you know. But stay calm. Stay positive. Good things always happen to people who wait. Even food, if you cook food very, very quick, it doesn't taste good. You're going to have like stomach problems because it just didn't really cook properly. So let's see from July the 1st when Pochettino comes to charge, slowly and surely we're going to start building a team. So yeah, this is my page here, just a little plug for myself. Let's follow each other. And what else? All right, just settling a little bit. And let me read some comments here. People's Republic say that if Declan Rice signs for City of Manchester, then there will be a bidding war between, let me put this bigger on my screen, between Chelsea and Arsenal for Moises Caicedo. Expect his price to be way inflated, way over 80 million. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely spot on. I made a video early on. I made a few videos, actually, couple of videos. One on the Green Turf channel and the other one on the GFC channel, talking about that and how we have to act now. Well, Chelsea fans want us to act now, and they're getting so frustrated on social media and Boehly out, and we overreact all the time, but we are working. It's not like we are sitting there not doing anything or doing one deal at a time. No, we are doing all the deals at the same time, But this is a deal that implicates a lot of money, lawyers, bankers, doctors, all kind of people. Like, people don't just realize how many people got involved in signing a player. One player. The family, the uncle, the cousin, the kid, the dog, the kitchen lady, the tea. So it's not that easy. Like, okay, you got money, just go on the market and buy. It's another world behind the scenes that we don't see. So it's not that easy that we're not doing anything. But yeah, this is exactly what Brighton wanted. Create a bidding war. This is exactly what West Ham also wanted. They wanted people to fight for Declan Rice so they can get almost the money that Benfica got on Enzo Fernandez. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Chelsea to get him, because even if people said, okay, he already agrees personal terms means nothing. The last minute you can change your mind. Declan Rice already agreed personal terms. What is happening? Willian agrees personal terms with Tottenham Hotspurs. Had even medical. He hasn't signed yet. Few hours later, he was at Cobham Training Center. So it means nothing, those personal terms. People have been saying that Caicedo and Chelsea already agreed on personal terms. He likes Chelsea. And in January, it was all, he loves Arsenal. He's going to move to Arsenal. So those are just speculations and narratives about, he loves this club more than this one. He's going to stay. He's going to sign for Arsenal because he want to stay in London and he doesn't want to move houses. No, those details are just made up by people to keep the conversation going in different kind of aspect. You know what I mean? Those are really, really fake news. You do what is good for you and your family. Mr. Ola, I'm going to call you Ola because your name is almost impossible for me to pronounce. Good day, bro. It's a sad Mount is not living on a good note despite his contribution to Chelsea. I think he could have done better to preserve his respect. Okay, to the fan. Yeah, like I just mentioned a little bit of speculations here. Like, I'm not like I'm not a conspiracist or a conspiracy theory guy. I don't know. Probably I overthink, but you will never see me copy paste just because people are talking and give him a Mount today. Mount don't want to sign for Chelsea because he won 350, blah blah blah. And the news came today that he's gonna get 200k a week at Manchester United. So if what people are telling us is true, that the club gave him 250, the same amount as Reece James, and he doesn't want to take it, and he's going to get 200 at Manchester City, it doesn't make any sense in any human being in any level. It only makes sense on social media because we have to keep that conversation going. You know what I mean? So when you see something contradicting itself immediately, it's not true, but that's what people want to hear on social media. So I don't want to get into the details because all people are saying are just made up stories. Buying other clubs will be good for us to develop our players, like Boehly said in his interview. At least players sent their will. They will get playing time. Okay, not like other club that bench our players on loan. All right. Rashi said that all your star players are leaving. So what? We are Chelsea, we're gonna make other stars. We create stars. Okay? Get them, We're going to create other stars. Don't worry about us, but worry about yourself. You don't even have money to buy a Mason Mount. You don't even have money, no budget, no nothing. Ten Hag being frustrated because nobody, he doesn't know how much he need to what? He need to spend. Nobody's talking to him. The takeover is not done yet, so probably worry about your club and leave my club away. Leave us alone, okay? So you say all of them are leaving. Well, that is not true. We still have some players in the team. Chelsea should close the Caicedo deal, but who knows if it's done and not announced. Not done yet. I think Brighton are very happy for the situation right now because the market for midfielders are becoming small, you know. We missed out on Ugarte. Now Arsenal are missing out on Declan Rice. Manchester City just jumped out of the blue into the conversation. Now is a different story. Chelsea still need to sell, still have a lot of stuff to do. The financial fair play is just checking on us. So you will see more activities for Chelsea at the end of this month, like the 1st of July. Yeah, we are in June, right? So the 1st of July is where Chelsea are going to go all gun blazing to get the players that they want. You know why? Simple common sense. The financial exercise for this term is going to end June the 30th, in few days from now. Okay? So if Chelsea buys somebody right now, it's going to be registered in the financial year that is going to end in few days. So you don't want to do that. It's going to be too much money. It's going to be a lot of trouble with the financial fair play. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. So if you start another year like June the 1st, bam, bam, those players are going to be for the financial exercise of the next term. So you don't have to worry about them. That's why we are telling them, okay, wait, we agree personal terms, everything, but we're going to make everything official July the 1st. Pochettino, there is a reason why we have to wait until the July 1st. The first reason for Pochettino being because he still get paid by PSG and it's going to end June the 30th. So you can start with Chelsea clean without Chelsea paying any money to PSG or paying you anything. So the timing is very important here. But do you think if Chelsea wait until July the 1st, they're gonna nobody else is gonna jump to the conversation and hijack the deal? That is the whole question here. If we keep on waiting, Arsenal might just go and, pay the money, get Moises Caicedo. So we are at a big risk here, but something being done behind closed doors. We've been talking, we've been, progressing. Even Jackson, I think he's gonna join the team only on July the 1st for the same reasons that I just told you. So fingers crossed we can get some deals done with Saudi, ship some people out, get the Mason Mount deal done, get the Havertz deal done, and then start balancing books little by little. Let's see what's going to happen. But we have very, very busy few days, left until the end of the month. I can see, I feel for the people who are working in the office at the moment. How many calls they are making one day? I can't even imagine. I think some of them just will sleep like for 2 hours only because you have to call iAgent, you have to call such and such. Oh my goodness. It's a long story. Chelsea need a goalkeeper. Yes, I agree with you. I agree. Diogo Costa from Portugal. Now, the other guy, what's his name again? David Raya is there. 40 million or nothing. Brentford said 40 million or nothing. Tottenham Hotspurs already agreed personal terms with him, everything, but they didn't want to pay 40 million. And they can't wait forever. And then they went to Italy and bought him from Empoli, bought another goalkeeper from Empoli. I forgot his name. It's complicated to pronounce, but they just got a new goalkeeper. So the deal between Tottenham Hotspurs and David Raya is off. And if Brentford don't really take the price down, I don't know. He still has like 1 year left on his contract. And his agent said, we are ready to wait until the contract is off. So he's ready even to stay there. If Brentford don't try to put the price a little bit down, they're going to run out the contract and leave on free next season. That is what the agent said. But I don't think Brentford are in the position of losing money. So they're going to negotiate probably with Manchester United or Chelsea or whoever is going to come there. And for Raya, I think he might be sold for around 30 million or something like that. But yeah, definitely we need a new goalkeeper. I am not convinced totally about Raya because of his size. He got longer, bigger arms though, bigger than Kepa. But still, I want somebody more imposing. You have a physical presence in the box. That's what I want to see at Chelsea. Do you know if we are keeping or selling Kepa? I heard some Cucurella. I heard some people. I think it was. Let me check live here with you. Nizer Kinsella. Yeah, he said something about Cucurella today. I forgot exactly what he said, but let me double check. Probably not him. Probably I forgot about who said something about Cucurella. But it looked like. Okay, so look at this tweet here, right? from Nizer. Havertz 67 million, Kovacic 30 million, Koulibaly 17 million, Ziyech 8 million, overall 122 million. And then he said next, Mendy 17, Mount. Those are estimates. It's not like this is what they're gonna worth. It might be more or less. Mount 60 million, Lukaku, Aubameyang, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, Cucurella. So according to him here, it looks like he's putting some people. He's a journalist. He's very close to Chelsea. Always does interviews with players and managers and all that. So he knows what he's talking about. So probably he heard something about Cucurella. That's why he put him on this list here together with Pulisic and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So we don't know. It's been very quiet about him. Probably we're gonna ship them. We're gonna ship him to France, play for Strasbourg, instead of saying a Chelsea and not doing anything. If people listen to me, we were not going to make this kind of mistakes. Because when I was shouting last summer here on the same channel, please don't sign that brother. Don't spend 60 million on Cucurella. Everybody went crazy. Oh no. You are protecting the Cobham, those overrated kids. Today, look at us. The same people want to sell all the players that they pushed, and they, it's a feel good factor, When you spend money, we get too excited in the Chelsea community, but spending money doesn't mean that you're gonna play good football at Chelsea Football Club. Okay, so let's go. I had cold. Can't blame me anymore. Can't blame me. So I don't know why the way you are talking is just like accusing yourself. You don't have to. I gave you so many ways to call me, but the way you say it is not even convincing that you called. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You don't want to call. You don't want to call. I wanted to give you a good business for you, but you didn't want it. So Newcastle United bid 30 million for Kukurea. No, that is not true. Those have been speculations for a few days now, but it's not. Those are just speculations. Nobody serious talked about it. Only the ITK copy paste sources. Those sources on social media, they use intellectual guess. You know, it's not really difficult to be a source, right? And to pretend you know everything, because most of the stuff just makes sense. If something makes sense, or something that people want to hear in that particular moment, you come up with something, it's going to work. People are going to click and love you. Even if it doesn't happen, that's what people want to hear. So I didn't see it from any kind of okay source. You know? Not big sources or good sources, not even okay source, but I saw it from the same ITK, the same people who know everything about every player, including their children and wives and everything. They know the kitchen lady, the lawn guy, the cat, the dogs. They know everything. And it looks like they don't sleep though, because I am surprised how the hell those kids can manage to be on social media 24/7 every single minute. When Fabrizio Romano tweets something, they copy paste, change one word and say exclusive. Exclusive. When big sources say something, they copy paste immediately, they change few words and they add something, boom, that will just attract people. And if you go to big source, you say that they just copy and paste exactly what they said. They just add something. They are very articulate, and probably they are jobless, because I don't see any human being who got a job can be that way, that quick 24/7. They are jobless. They don't work. It's just no job. So let me just be famous on social media by being a source. So, all right. So let's see. All right. If Chelsea get Caicedo, I will be okay. All right. So let's go. So people, I've been here for more than 30 minutes. I think I'm still here probably for 20 more minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and start reading everything, like reporting on every single club headlines, what is happening. Instead of repeating the same thing for Mason Mount, Declan Rice, Moises, Caicedo, let's also talk about other teams. Ilkay Gundogan to Barcelona. Here we go. Final proposal arrived on the club side to register him as new signing. Green light from the player. It's done deal. Signed few minutes ago. That was yesterday. Gundogan has agreed a 2-year contract valid June 2025 with an option for a further year. Okay. So this guy left the city, a well-oiled machine, a winning team, to go and start selling chocolate at Barcelona. And they're going to ask him to cut his salary and beg him, please play for the love. Can we take your salary half so we can give some money to Messi Please. Somebody even told me that Barcelona can't even swap. They can't even swap shirt with other teams because they have to wash the same shirt so they can play the next game because they don't have money. That's how how bad their financial issues is. Now they bought another wonder kid from Brazil, Victor Roque. That guy also, he just wanted Barcelona. It's a dream. Like many South American kids, their dreams is to play for Barcelona or Real Madrid. So the money is not a niche. The money is not even to consideration. Give me whatever you're gonna give me. I'm gonna play there because it's about a dream. Or it's can you imagine playing for such and such? But when you grow up and you understand that football is business, the end of the day, you might get twice that money if you play for another team. And people start changing. But first of all, they really love to go and play there. So Gundogan, he left City, pretty much won everything. Okay? Won the Champions League, a lot of local cups. So he has nothing to prove anymore in the Premier League. He's a winner. The only regret I have, and the only thing is, you are about to win the Super Cup. If I was him, I was going to think about, let me just go for one more season with City, right? Because you are sure to win the Community Shield. August somewhere at the beginning of the season, before even the Premier League kickoff, you win already a trophy, Community Shield, right? And then I don't know, not August, probably August or September, you win the Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup, because you won the Champions League, and you have to play with Sevilla probably for the UEFA Super Cup, and you have a chance to destroy them and win it. And then in December, I don't know if the Club World Cup is going to be organized in December or January, because they changed a few times, but for reasons. The first time it was from the pandemic and a lot of issues. They put it in January, the time that Chelsea went to win. And then last season also they changed. I think it was played in Morocco or somewhere. So it becoming like a more of a January competition than December. Before it used to be in December. So, okay, the point I'm trying to make here is you have a chance to win few trophies. Bam, bam, bam. Immediately. And then leave next season, you already won everything. Now he's not going to say, I won everything, because you haven't won the Club World Cup and the UEFA Super Cup. And he chose to go there probably for less money and another dream. Or, you need to go to the beach every single day because Barcelona is sunny, beautiful. So, yeah, it is what it is. That is his life, but kind of surprising the way he did. And he got a lot of offers from Saudi, what I heard. So he chose to go to Barcelona for 2 years with one in option. So it is what it is. Let's see what's going to happen. Official Blue Co sign agreement to become... All right, so yeah, this is a Chelsea Football Club, right? So Chelsea Blue Co, that is the group that we are creating, right? Blue Co signed agreement to become new shareholder of Racing Club Strasbourg, whatever. So Chelsea multi-club. I already talked about it at the beginning of this stream, that Chelsea officially owns another club in France, Strasbourg. I've already made a video about it. Go check on the Green Turf YouTube channel. You're going to discover their stadium. You're going to discover why they call them the Blue. So they are the Blues, we are the Blues, and a lot of Blues. So yeah, it's official, people. Mark Keller remain a president. So we're gonna leave Mark as a president, but we can sack him at any time if we want to. So Chelsea, we are cooking. We are cooking. We are cooking. Okay? Don't worry about it. This is official. Chelsea are multi-club right now. And I made some short videos already about Todd Boehly vision for Chelsea. And I told you to be patient. It might not look pretty at the moment because we are losing games, but everything is going to come together and you're going to be happy for long-term success, my friends. So I made some videos about it. You're going to discover the stadium they played, the name of the stadium, how many people played there, the name of the players that they have right now. So go double check on one of the channels somewhere, and you will see what I said, so I don't have to repeat myself. So Sheikh Al Boehly, that is the new name of our owner, Sheikh, because he's from the Middle East. He got money, and he's spending money. So Oaks doesn't want to talk to me. I'm talking to you. I've been talking to you for forever. I responded. You talked about, you called me again, it's not your fault. And I said, no, you didn't call me. And you're not even convincing about calling. You know, the way you talk, you can tell that that person is not even convincing. And I gave you so many ways of calling, which you didn't. And the link been provided for everybody. I didn't refuse to take anybody. Maybe you're at work, and I understand it's not an obligation. So it's not like I didn't want to bring a private conversation. There is a reason why I DM you privately, because I'm sick and tired of talking always in public. Like, you have something to tell somebody, and then you always have to say it on YouTube in front of everybody. I wanted to make it private. It's not easy that I will give a number, my number. This is like the second time I gave you. The first time you lost it or somehow something happened. This time you say you've been calling and not getting me. I'm like, I gave you 1,000 ways of calling, not even one only. I gave you some links, all kind of links that you can just one click. If one way is not working, you can get me in another way and another way. But it's okay. It's not like I'm not talking to you, but I just don't want to talk about private conversation between us. The family conversation always public on YouTube. That's why I'm not reading what you're saying, because they have nothing to do with the audience. That is a private conversation, right? All right, so let's go. So yeah, we talked about this Boehly thing. People, I'm still here for, let's see, 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes and I'll be gone. So if you wanna comment or something, you wanna send a question or something. Chelsea haven't really announced, but Strasbourg already announced officially that Chelsea are the majority shareholder of Strasbourg. I'm so happy about the news. That is my neighborhood right there in Strasbourg. I still have a cousin who lives close to Strasbourg. It's like 5 minutes away from Strasbourg. So it's gonna be fine when I go back home, and then I will be making some vlogs from Strasbourg, because that is part of our part of Chelsea. Making some vlog live from France, and I have more content now, because I have to even start making content about Strasbourg. Well, I make a lot of content about the French league and do watch-alongs for mostly PSG and Lyon, but this time I have another team that I have to follow. So So more live streams coming your way because it's gonna be Strasbourg against Manchester United in the Champions League. Can you believe it? All right. Let me double check if Strasbourg. Okay, this is their English. I can't believe this. They have they were created 1 year after Chelsea was created. So, all right. So, communiqué officiel, as you can tell, lire. So you can only read it on their website. So, communiqué officiel about Chelsea, they already do this. I'm buying the jersey next season. Yeah, for sure. Me too. Yeah, that is a good point though, because the shirt, let's say, Strasbourg shirt is more beautiful than Chelsea because they don't have a stupid 3 logos or some betting companies sponsoring them. I know Todd Boehly is going to find another sponsor for them, but they still have better shirt than Chelsea. Look at their shirt here. Huh? You see the shirt here? They are even sponsored by some ecology movement, some green stuff, you know, to protect the world or whatever it's called. So ES company. So yeah, buying the shirt. They are sponsored by Adidas. We know how Adidas always make like classy, beautiful shirt. So definitely buying Strasbourg shirt and not Chelsea shirt. If they're going to continue with their gambling companies and ugly logos, no, I'm going to switch now, become just a Strasbourg guy and leave Chelsea alone for a little while. So you see the shirt here and everything that I put on the screen. All right, let's see. Yes, Mr. Saudi Money, let's go. We have 10 minutes to go here. I'm not gonna go over that because I've been here for almost an hour. I have to do something else. Mr. Saudi, let's go.
Oh, greetings to you, Oaks. So,
yes, sir.
Are you starting to give us just 1 hour now?
Well, I have to work. I have to pay my mortgage.
That's true.
And I have to cook for my Blue Army.
Very
and
important.
Do a bunch of stuff.
Very, very important. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, that should come first. Yeah. So I'm just reading about this City Group thing, which is good, and I just went through your
City
video.
Group or Chelsea Group?
Sorry, Blue Co. What am I doing? Yeah. So you see what Saudi money can do, you know the Saudi money that came when we sold 5 in one day.
We haven't even gotten money yet. What are you talking about? Are you trying to discredit what Todd Boehly been doing?
Well, I shouldn't say much.
Are you becoming Gary Cahill and
exactly? I don't want to. I don't want to say much before I start giving haters the opportunity to to find ways to start accusing Chelsea of doing this or doing that. So I'm just going to end it there. But it's a good move. So I'm wondering, you mentioned Rio Ave. So is it Rio? I thought you did that video about Portimonense.
It was, but it's still there though. Don't be surprised if it's gonna be Benfica. If we're gonna go for Benfica.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's still hanging there. Even Strasbourg just came out like in the last few weeks, but before it was Lyon. It was some other clubs in the second division, and there was another club that I forgot the name right now. Yeah, it was other clubs, and then this opportunity opened. So it doesn't mean that if we are checking on one club and we're gonna stuck on that. We have a plan A, plan B, and plan C. So Sportimense didn't. It looks like they are so complicated, and then Rio Avenue open up. So we go for what the opportunity. So we never know if Rio not working, we can move to another one. But yeah, this is the beginning. This is the beginning.
So if we spend 75 million euros for this one, that means we can spray. We spend 600 in 2 windows, so we can spray a little bit more with Saudi money coming in, and then buy about 3, consecutively, just like that. And then we just wow the world.
Yeah, until they find the loophole and close it.
Exactly.
Mr. People's Republic, what do you have to say? We are here for 10 minutes. Bonsoir.
Yeah. I am so disgusted. Others, I'm gonna go against the grain. You know me, I always go against the grain.
Against what?
Going against the grain, going against the flow, going against the I'm gonna be the fish who's swimming upstream. But so this business, I'm old school. You notice I'm not exactly a teenager, and this business of Man City buying 4 or 5 clubs, and I don't know who else does this. Now Chelsea's getting on this act of buying clubs. Imagine how the fans of Strasbourg feel. There you were, your club, independent. You love your club, whatever, and then comes some big, rich, multi-billionaire, whatever, buys your club. You're nothing. You're just part of a department. So you're not even a football club anymore. You're just part of a Chelsea subdivision, Strasbourg or something like that. Your identity, your soul, everything's been taken from you. And this, my friend, is the slow and fast death of football. You're going to end up all these big teams, the Chelseas, Liverpools, Man United, City, whatever, the Real Madrid, the select few, all the money are going to end up owning. It'll basically kill football, and people lose interest because people follow football. Why? The romantic, that business of where a team can go from fourth division, like Luton, all the way through the ranks and make it to the Premier League, maybe even have a chance to get top 4 or even win the league. And look at Nottingham Forest did that. So that dream will be dead. That dream, when only a few big corporations, it's a bit like society. You look at all the supermarkets, for example. Before you used to have maybe small supermarket here and there. Now you just have big chains which own everything. No soul, no life.
Let me tell you what. You're supposed to be like living in the dinosaurs era, and don't take an airplane. Don't drive a car. Okay, don't drive those Telsa without the drivers. Don't take anything, the train, everything. Evolution. If you're gonna keep on talking about traditions and all that, this is not. You know how many clubs already bankrupt, and your city don't have even a football club anymore because they don't have money anymore. It's dead there. So now that somebody is coming to put some money, they are in serious financial issues. Strasbourg, they were relegated so many times. They were gone even to the National League and all kind of divisions because lack of money. So seeing, it will be people like you that will always protest and say, Boehly out. It's already started even when I was doing some research. When I was talking to my cousin, he said that I saw a group of fans. They call them the Ultra. A group of Ultra put a banner in the stadium like, Boehly out already. But there's a group of people who don't understand the reality of what is going on here. So would you prefer to go your club disappear, or would you kind of sell your soul the way you said it, but still there, still in your city, still providing you entertainment, still you have something to do in the city after hard work of the entire week? So you have a choice here. You are just like the U.S. tennis, whatever, PGA or whatever. Oh, we don't go to Saudi because of money. And all of a sudden at the end, okay, give me the money, and I take the money and run. So you are just talking about. Listen, the world is going. We will be gone here, and the world is gonna continue developing. You have to embrace the changes. All right.
I agree with what Mr. People's Republic says. I'm one advocate of having independent businesses because it drives innovation. At the same time, when things like this happen, I read something that the president and his team will continue to be in the club. That is what I want to see. I want to see the tradition of Strasbourg, maintained.
We're not going to take the tradition away. They still keep their name. They are just part of. Listen, if Chelsea wasn't a football club and Abramovich came to buy them, it's the same. Just because a football club as a group is owning a club doesn't make it any difference than the Saudis coming and buy your club or Abramovich come with personal money to buy your club. It's the same. You know what I mean? So take the idea of Chelsea Chelsea are saving them from disappearing.
Yeah.
So
another thing that I want to add quickly is that I don't want Chelsea flooding that team with their talent only. Strasbourg has local talent, so I don't want Chelsea flooding, just flooding these clubs and not allowing local talent there to
even
thrive.
More rules and regulation in France that you can't send 7 players on loan there. They're gonna limit them to 3. It's just overall people like Kalim Hassan-Odoi after an injury, and you want them to play week in, week out, or Broja, you send them there, they're going to play because they know he's part of the family. They're not going to make him sit on the bench. And that is a very good development to few of our players, like, let's say, Omari Hutchison or Harvey Vell or something. It's going to be limited. It's not like we are taking everything away from them. Come on. And we also need to fight and then come to the Champions League, just like the Red Bull group, okay? Salzburg against Leipzig, let's go, Champions League, boom. Okay, Mr. Messi's brother.
Good afternoon, everyone.
7 minutes. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. I am highly upset about Caicedo joining Chelsea. This is not what I expected for my fellow nationalist over there.
Okay.
Come on, dummy.
Who cares about Caicedo? We have a Pice. We have Kendry Pice. Nobody cares about Caicedo. He wants us. We're going to pay him crazy amount of money. He's going to build all the villages and schools over there. We're going to spoil him, make him rich for generations and generations. And you're coming here to complain just because he didn't join your almighty Barcelona or Manchester United. And then
yes,
and get peanut money. We are making you guys rich, so you have to thank us, okay? Instead of just complaining about yeah.
Now, real quick, now, oh my God, I forgot this guy's name.
People's Republic.
Declan Rice.
Mm.
What do you think about that? Are you upset that City is now involved because
I
you were like, oh my God,
him just if he doesn't sign for Chelsea, let him sign for City. Be a little bit away from Arsenal, because Arsenal was going to hurt me even more. Rice is my boy, but we can't get him, so let him go to Manchester instead of staying in London. And then the banter behind it. Imagine if Chelsea managed to get Caicedo and Rice goes to Manchester City and all the blah noise from Arsenal fans. Oh my goodness. The banter is going to get better. So yeah, I'm okay for him signing for City instead of Arsenal.
Okay.
So that's the way.
How about Mount?
Mason Mount, you know my position. I don't deny. I don't flip flop. If I support you, I support you, no matter what the consequence. Mount is my boy. We didn't treat him right. We gave him less money than Baba Rahman. less money than Bakayoko, the legend. And now he's going to sign for 200K a week at Manchester United.
Wow.
What means that the money that people have been singing online and making numbers just to make him look like he's a greedy and he doesn't love the club, that is not true. That's why I don't accept those copy-paste narrative on social media. Because how come people say that Chelsea are offering 250, just the same amount of money as Reece James, and he's accepting less than that to go to Manchester United? It doesn't make any sense. Wow. So telling you that the Mount agendas and hate has nothing to do with football. So yeah, but if he moves, good luck to him. Let him cook under Ten Hag, and all the narrative about him being overhyped and overrated by English media is going to change when he join a proper team under a proper manager in his natural position. So I'm happy for him, but I'm not happy for myself. That makes sense?
Let him Nkunku, you know what I mean? Let him Nkunku.
Yeah, let him go and Nkunking over there. Yes, he's going to
I will be on the call because you're not picking up my phone calls, so I'll stay here. So behind the scenes extra,
Stop
you know what I mean?
You're not calling.
I did, bro.
All right, I will talk to you later. Okay, let me finish.
No, I'll stay here on behind the scenes. Yeah, I'll be mute.
All right. Anybody want to jump and say something? I've been talking a lot. I have to just like zip it and let other people talk. Anybody?
You have a lot on your soul, so it's good to talk.
So it looks like Mount is determined to go to United. He's refused to sign a contract, and he keeps. So does he want United to buy him, for cheaper than what Chelsea want to sell him for, or what? What's your take? What's your take on that, Oaks?
My take on that is black or white. That is too black or white, and I'm not a black or white kind of guy. I analyze things and I find lies in many things because it doesn't make sense. It's about the details. It's about the length of the contract. It's about the conditions you are giving somebody in the contract. It has nothing to do with money. He doesn't want to be in a sort of a prison for 8 years, and depending on if you score 5 goals and then you're going to get $5 here and there. He doesn't want that kind of structure. He's asking for a structure to be fair, the way you were fair with Kai Havertz, 300K a week, but the structure of the deal you gave to Bakayoko, the structure of the deal you gave to Raheem Sterling. It's not money. Money is something else. He knows he can make more money by having a better structure of the deal, if that makes sense to anybody. Contract is not black or white, what people want us to believe on social media. So I'm not going to argue on that. Let him leave. But people are just picking up those words, unfinished word, narrative to copy and say, oh, you see, he doesn't love the club. He doesn't want to sign. It's not like he doesn't want to sign. You have to ask what are the details of the contract.
You should have asked Malang Sarr what he did to have.
Yeah, Malang Sarr never did anything to Chelsea. That brother is getting twice the money that Mason Mount been getting in 5 years. The guy who won everything. Champions League in the youth level, in the senior level, FA Cup, all kind of cups at Chelsea. But somehow people would tell you, he never did anything to Chelsea. Oh, that goal was lucky. That assist was, because of Timo Werner made. It's always Mason Mount fault. But Malang Sarr, we don't question the cash, the money that he's on. Baba Rahman. Have you heard of Baba Rahman in the last 5 years? No. We're still freaking paying him a lot of money, paying half of the money to send him on loan so we can save some money. We're still paying that brother more money.
All these last names are crazy, man.
Nkunku, Mason Mount is on. But Mason Mount is always a problem. It's always theories. They always, no. That tells you the hate and the evil. It has nothing to do with football anymore. It's just them against us, the local boys against them. It's about where you're coming from. It's about Cobham overrated and we're supposed to hate them. Nothing to do with football. So I don't want to even get there too much because it's going to get me so frustrated. So you can talk. You want to ask a question? Don't ask me. Ask other people in the panel because it's going to make me mad.
When it makes you mad, then I'll just send more smoke down there then. Anyway, what do you guys think of Chelsea's interest in Diogo?
I think a People's Republic wanted to say something. Go on.
Yeah, I wanted to ask our good friend there. Now, do you think that if we look at the history of Southampton has always been a club which produced incredible amount of talents. The Manes and the I don't know how many. Half of Liverpool was bought in Southampton. Always talents. And then what happened? The talents started drying up because other teams started poaching all their scouts and management staff, and then suddenly they couldn't find these talents. Now the question is Brighton and even Brentford United, will they go down the same road? With them selling all these fantastic players, will they be able to replace them in time before the? Yeah.
Okay, so I will recommend you something. This is something that I don't do often because I want people to watch me and only me. I'm joking. I promote everybody in my channel. But I will recommend you to search for something called, I forgot the name of the podcast on YouTube. It's called High Performance or something like that. You can check it now. Write it down. When we finish here, you can check what they said. It's a High Performance podcast, something like that. And you're gonna type Brighton CEO interview, and you're gonna have your response. What I want is you to understand what they do there. That they planned everything. Like what if? Like I've never seen any football organization in that level. Wow. Like I was watching it like 2 days ago before I went to bed, and I was amazed. I found myself 1 o'clock in the morning watching that guy. He's so smart. Like at Brighton, they know that people are going to leave. They know that people have ambitions to work for other teams and all that. They prepare already people inside the club to learn the job. Or outside the club that would do even a bigger job. So they knew already that, in this stage, Graham Potter is going to be, people are going to want him and with more money. They already prepared everything. So watch that podcast so I don't have to give you details. But they are organized. They talked about how Bissouma if Bissouma left and they already had somebody already planned. Everything was planned. Cucurella already, and then they already have like a Stupinia or somebody that they are so organized to the level where it's gonna be very difficult for them to go to the level that you're talking about, like very low, because everything is in place. So that is your answer there. They're not gonna go that down anymore.
You can also throw in Leicester into the same equation. Exactly the same thing. Very organized, had all these talents just kept on flowing in, and then suddenly they just dried up. And where's
you
Leicester
always
now?
give example that failed.
That's an important question. That's an important question that he brings up, because look at what Leicester is.
Just because Leicester went there doesn't mean that anybody else is. Like when you watch that podcast, you're gonna change your mind. I'm telling you.
Sorry, what's the name? What's the name again?
High performance or something. Let me even double check when I'm talking here to make sure that is the name. I just found them out of the blue. It came to my.
Put a link in the chat.
Huh?
Put a link in the chat.
What do you say?
Put a link in the chat comments.
I don't know. I don't have to promote other people's channels.
No, okay, sorry.
I just gave you to search. Nobody promotes me.
I do.
I promote myself.
I promote you on Twitter. I'm always bantering on you.
All right, Mr. Troublemaker, my brother from Belgium. How are you doing, my friend? He said Chelsea had their chance with Mount. Some of the players that ever played for Chelsea paid more than Mount. I'm not a Mount fan, but I understand his situation. Yeah, you don't have to be even me, I don't really care about Mason Mount leaving. I've seen people come and go, but I am against injustice. I'm against people try to bully other people, but it's common sense here. It's, oh, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve it. What this guy did to deserve this, and this guy who been working so hard don't deserve anything. That's my problem. I don't have any problem. Mount will leave and Chelsea will continue. That is not my problem. My problem is injustice in the Chelsea community and evil and discrimination. And tribalism. It's just, oh, you coming from where? Oh, you are from Africa, you don't deserve this and that. You are from Soweto, you don't deserve this. I hate this kind of stuff because I've been victim my entire life of discrimination everywhere. I don't like that. So you are white, you are black, you are from Cobham, or you are from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. We have to consider the same. Put them in the same level before you start making theories and narrative. That's my problem.
Theories.
All right. So I will find the thing. I said I was going to leave, but I'm gonna just search until I find that podcast.
You should be a motivational speaker.
Okay, people. Troublemaker, my brother, I see you in the house. That is my brother from Belgium. I'm like, don't make so much trouble over there. Did you hear what happened to Lukaku and Courtois?
Sorry.
No, Lukaku and Courtois.
Yes.
Yeah,
the captaincy.
Tell us a little bit more about it if you know it. And what is your opinion about it?
A little bit that I heard was that I believe since Mr. What's this guy's name from City? My God. The assistant.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
He's the new captain after Eden Hazard. De Bruyne is like the captain, but he wasn't there. Yeah, so
correct. He stepped away. So they were like, all right, we're gonna need a new captain for when De Bruyne is not around. So the locker room actually voted who they thought would be suitable. And they voted for Lukaku. But the goalie from
Courtois
Real Madrid,
the Snake, call him Snake, Mr. Snake.
The Snake, Courtois the Snake, the Serpent. He wasn't too fancy of that. He did not like that at all.
Yeah.
He thought, I'm in a bigger club. I've won Champions League. This Lukaku guy, nobody wants him. He's about to go to Saudi Arabia. Why is he going to be captain?
Okay.
So he spoke with the coach. Coach said, yo, man, like, this is what the team wanted. It's not, this is not what I want. It's what the team wanted. So he was like, you know what? I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.
I find that very egotistical. His ego is the size of his nose. The guy is disgusting. Horrible human being. I would not want this guy on my team.
Really, you put your Barcelona shirt on. Definitely put your He put his Barcelona shirt in.
I wonder if he's gonna retire early from the Belgian national team, just like he left Chelsea.
Nobody cares. He's also part of the generation that didn't win anything with Belgium. Who cares?
Correct.
He can leave.
I'm happy.
He can leave.
And we could all blame Lukaku for that. Thank you.
He didn't do anything. People are even talking about racism.
Exactly. That's the issue. He didn't do anything. That's the issue.
People are talking, black and white. It's always somebody that will bring are you saying that's because I'm black? You know what I mean? It's always something like that is going to happen.
Well, he sucks. There's a whole compilation of him missing. So
it's going to take another proportion here. But that guy really... Yeah.
Look what Pep said. I only won the Champions League because the guy missed scoring from 3 yards from the net.
He refused to score a goal. Pep Guardiola is not a nice guy. He tried to bury and kill Lukaku forever. You know what? Because he hates Chelsea. He hates Chelsea and he doesn't want Chelsea to get any money from Lukaku. So let me say this. Let me devaluate this. You have no idea how word like that can devaluate a player, right? Like Cristiano Ronaldo made Coca-Cola lost like 4 billion in 1 hour or something like that. You remember that when he took that Coca-Cola bottom and then push it away?
It to the side.
Push aside. Coca-Cola don't like Ronaldo for that. You know how much they lost money on that. And Pep Guardiola, arguably the best manager currently in the world, came out to say, I didn't deserve to win this. Thank you so much, Romelu Lukaku, because you are crap. Basically, we didn't win because of you. And he forgot even talking about Martinez, Lautaro Martinez, who missed a one-on-one. He even collapsed on the pitch before even. When Martinez was like one-on-one, face with the goalkeeper, he just collapsed. Pep Guardiola collapsed because he knew it was a goal. And for some reason, he shoots straight to the goalkeeper. So instead of blaming everybody or even mentioning Lautaro Martinez, Pep Guardiola is like, I have the cup today. I'm champions of Europe because of Lukaku refused to score a goal. Oh my goodness. This is killing somebody's career. You have no idea.
The guy's horrible.
No.
He's like a tree trunk that's just there. Walk around, do something.
Stop it.
You know, back then he had the braids, he had the afro. He's done all these haircuts and just
he doesn't have hair. How can he cut hair?
That's what I'm saying. He finally cut it. Like, braids. Remember he had braids? I remember those days.
Oh my goodness me.
The Everton days. Remember the Everton days?
Yeah.
The guy sucks.
Okay, so anybody want to jump with something? Let me just, or I have to read headlines and leave. If anybody want to talk about something, the floor is yours. Okay, so Fabrizio Romano here saying that source close to Mason Mount feels like the deal has to be completed by the end of next week. Okay, so Manchester United will bid again, said yesterday by Fabrizio. Of course, 60 to 65 million will be enough to convince Chelsea Football Club. Personal terms agreed. All right.
Would he even make that United team? They've got so many good midfielders.
Huh?
They have so many good midfielders. United.
Like who? Besides Casemiro, who is a good midfielder that you? Fred, McFred, or McTominay? Who else?
Fernandes, Christian Eriksen. Is the same. Where is he going to play? Is he going to play Rashford role? Where would he play in that team anyway? I just don't see how he's.
Well, he's buying him for a reason. He's not spending 60 million to let him sit on the bench. He knows what he's trying to do. McTominay is wanted by West Ham United and even Saudi, and also Fred is wanted by Fulham and other clubs in the Premier League. So they're gonna leave. He knows exactly what he's trying to do. Just because they have midfielders doesn't mean that we're not gonna buy anybody. Bruno needs some help. Bruno need Mount. Casemiro need Mount. They know what they are trying to do. That's why the priority is to get Mason Mount. And you can't, those questions are just in the Chelsea community, like try to sabotage Mount. They don't need him. Nobody wants you. So
you will see. I'm just very pissed off he's leaving. I'm just so very angry he's leaving.
There was a vote from the player. Tedesco gave Lukaku the armband. I'm just reading a comment here on YouTube. At the end, he want to give it to Courtois against Iceland or something, but Courtois was talking bad crap. I don't want to just mention everything that you said here because it's YouTube and you don't want me to get suspended. But yeah, I got your point. So Courtois, I don't like people who feel like they are entitled to something. Like, hey, I deserve this. This is what I see in the Chelsea community every single day. We deserve this. We have to do this. We do this and that. So Courtois here acting like a little kid who just wants chocolate all the time. But hey, he can leave, and we should. Belgium will be fine. Belgium will be fine. All the old guards. You know what? Belgium need just to rebuild this team from scratches, right? The so-called golden generation didn't win anything. So get rid. Collins.
Mr. Uggs,
yes,
quick
sir.
question. If Chelsea were to pay you $200,000 a week and you're happy there, but then Saudi money comes in and they're like, yo, Uggs, $400,000 a week, you come with us. What are you doing?
Well, depend on my situation first there.
Like I said, you're very happy at Chelsea.
Well, the problem is also depend on the family. I mean, your wife, if, now I can't even come visit you because I'm stuck in this house because somebody is making laws and regulations here. So I'm telling you now, your family also is going to play a big part of it. Look at Messi, right? He was offered crazy, ridiculous of money. And the family said, no, we're going to Miami. Messi has no choice but to go to Miami. So depending, for me, if I already accomplished something in that club and good money is coming, knowing that football players' career is very, very short, I would take the money and run. Go to Saudi.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a fake Chelsea fan right here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. That is the reality of life. Chelsea, you offer me less money. I'm also helping the club. I'm leaving. You're going to save a lot of money. I'm going to make a lot of money. Everybody wins. Win-win situation. What are you talking about?
I guess like the guy's name here, Saudi money rules.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. Bro. Don't pretend here just because on YouTube, like, oh, I'm a perfect guy. Listen, if Tottenham Hotspurs gives you a job and you are a Chelsea fan, you're not going to walk in their company. They give you a good position over there. You're not going to walk just because you are a Chelsea fan. Come on. Be just honest with yourself. How many people we see, playing for another team, but from growing up, they were supporting other teams. So if players can do that, go to the opposition, play for the opposition team. And who am I? I'm just a simple guy, right? You give me a job, I am going to work for Tottenham and hate them even more and get the money from them. That's what I do, man. Come on, Collins, let's go.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir.
I'm just joining. What is the topic, so I can know? I'm just joining now.
Yeah, we still here. We're going to be, like, I've been saying this forever, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but you just join us. But just keep in mind that I'm going to give 10 more minutes because I have to go. Really, this time around, I will have to leave. We've been talking about Chelsea buying a new club, Strasbourg, been confirmed, done, sealed. And we've been talking also about everything else. The Rice snubbing Arsenal to join City and other stuff. Mason Mount if you want, but I'm sick and tired of talking about Mason Mount because we're not going to agree on anything. So try to avoid the topic that we're going to fight here. So just bring your own topic and let's
go. Can I ask Mr. Collins something before he starts? Mr. Collins.
Yeah.
Mr. Collins, one of the news headlines is writing, Arsenal fans go into meltdown on social media, claiming they have bottled the Declan Rice transfer as Man City strike enters the race and some claiming sporting director Edu, this is Mudryk 2.0. There you go.
Okay. I just checked on Twitter and the news coming out, they are still saying that Arsenal are still favorite, no matter whatever happened, that they're still favorite in signing Declan Rice. For me, I don't give a crap what Arsenal does. I don't give a crap what Man City does. My problem is what Chelsea does. I always focus on Chelsea. What is the thing that Chelsea is doing? And looking at the way the team, what the board is doing, I think they're working in the right direction. What they've been able to achieve in the past 2 days have shown me that the team are really working behind the scenes, that people don't know what they are doing. So I think it's time because when they do something wrong, people come out and criticize them. Then when they do something good,
let me. Sorry, I don't want to cut you, but I want to make it clear that you understand this. Me, I care about every other teams because it's going to impact Chelsea one way or another. Let's say Declan Rice now, bam, bam, City. And then Arsenal turn to Moises Caicedo. And then we start another bidding war. So instead of Chelsea getting Caicedo for 80 million, we're going to fight and then get him for 120. So this is why I have to care about everything, every team, because one way or another, it's going to affect Chelsea.
When I said I don't care what people do, what I care what my club does is like, if people keep talking about there is a bidding war in Caicedo, there is no bidding war in Caicedo. People have to be realistic on this. Before this young man signed a contract in January, there is something that both of them agree that if a club can come out in this price, I'm going. That is the agreement. They can't come back and change.
There's no amount. That's the problem.
If I'm going to listen to news, I get to listen to people that write to that news. Watch when Ben Jacob says something. Watch when Fabrizio Romano, they keep telling you that, because these people, before they sign, even when people are keep talking about Arsenal in a better position to sign Caicedo, Fabrizio Romano keep telling you that Caicedo is the team's number one. No matter even if Chelsea end up getting Ugarte, it doesn't change anything. The main target of Chelsea is Caicedo. They have been working on this deal since March, since even when Potter was there. So they've been working on this deal. So it's not like something they just wake up and start saying, okay, let's start bidding on something. No. Even on Ugarte itself, Chelsea have already working on Ugarte. Just because of PSG want to get, they have to say, okay, let's buy it before PSG. But they already have him in their list. So for me, they are not going to change whatever price. Everybody know that the price. Ben Jacob keep telling you that the price is not going to pass 80 million. The same thing Fabrizio Romano keep telling you. It's not going to pass 80
million. Let me make sure that everybody understand what you're trying to say here. So, when Alexis McAllister signed his new contract, they put 35 million release clause.
Yeah.
When Moises Caicedo accepted to take more money and signed another contract last February, they accepted. This is a gentleman agreement. Okay, sign a contract so we can protect some money. But they didn't put a release clause. They didn't say, you're going to... Let me finish. That is the truth. The truth is, McAllister got 35 million release clause. Or the amount that Ben Jacobs been saying, he said, I don't think it's going to be over 80 million. Somebody thinking that it's not going to be that amount doesn't mean it's not going to be that amount. And when you have the fighting bid, you are not alone, it's going to increase the price. You're going to fight and pay even more because there is no release clause. So Ben Jacobs is not the Bible. It's not the gospel here. And he never said the amount. He said it could cost this.
Listen. Can you listen? Remember when people were talking about McAllister? Everybody was talking about 60 something. People don't know what is written there. You don't know. You can't tell me that Caicedo don't have. You remember before Caicedo signed that contract, he's changed an agent. He changed agent. So you can't tell me that before signing that contract, because he already wants to move. Even the coach also telling you that they already know that he's moving. So before he's moving, he have a coach, he have a management, a new management that, hey, this is how we're going to work this in. Whatever gentle agreement people are talking, you are not there when that contract was signed. But one thing I'm telling you that the real people that is talking about this case now, said there is no way Caicedo is going. I will still come back and tell you when the time comes, when this deal started, I will still call you, say, look at how the whole thing is moving, because this guy just signed a contract on January. So he already know that I'm going to move this January, I'm moving this summer. So, and I don't want to make things more difficult for me to move like the way it is before. So if I'm going to move, because this money was rejected, that 70 million was rejected. So I don't want it to go again, maybe higher than that. So I'm going to make it in a way that it's okay for me, it's okay for Brighton. There will be no problem with it. They won't, because of price me out or decide my future. This guy hired a new people and a new agent, people that are very intelligent in working deals. They are the people that Caicedo signed with,
so
not
according
that
to your information,
that is what I'm telling you. That is what I'm telling you. That
so
whatever
according
people
to
are,
your information, how much
no,
is
hold on.
Caicedo
Now
on
listen.
the release
Before
clause? Yeah.
when McAllister, even when people don't know, people know that McAllister have a clause. But before, early on, people were started promoting 90 million, 60 million, 50 million. But at the end of the day, when the deal was signed, they were surprised that that deal not even up to 30 something million. So, but at the beginning, people were talking about Liverpool is paying 50. Even some people are telling you he's paying 70. But at the end of the day, they know what they signed for. So for me,
you are
what
making
I'm
a very
telling you,
good point.
whether you believe or not, what I'm telling you is that there is no how Caicedo is passing that 80 million. He's not going to pass it. So, and Brighton cannot come because of Man City is bidding, Arsenal is bidding. For that reason, we are going to push it to 100 million. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, what I'm trying to say that people, when I keep, you see, when it comes to Chelsea these days, I'm not talking about old Chelsea before. I'm talking about this new Chelsea. Watch most of their news, whatever they are doing, mostly come from Fabrizio Romano. He was the one that break even when people are talking about Nkunku is not signed. He keep telling that Chelsea have signed Nkunku. When people are talking about Kukuraya, he keep telling that Chelsea have signed Kukuraya. He knows what he's talking, and he keep telling people that Caicedo is Chelsea number one. Even when people were ranting, Arsenal media was going around saying Arsenal in the fourth position. Fabrizio Romano keep telling you that Caicedo is Chelsea number one target. And he keep repeating, he's not changing his word until if tomorrow Fabrizio Romano come out tomorrow and said Caicedo is no longer Chelsea number one.
I got your point. We have to finish here. I have to go pick up the kid. Like I said, we have to land here. So what I'm saying here is that you are right, 100% right. Like he's saying number one. The same thing he said for Arsenal. He said that they keep the focus on Declan Rice is number one. For what I'm saying here is that being number one on the list doesn't mean that we're gonna buy you. Something can happen, a bidding war can happen, and you lose that player. In January, the same Fabrizio Romano said that Moises Caicedo was Arsenal number one, and then it changed now after February, after the new contract. So the problem is, just because you are number one doesn't mean that you're gonna get that player, because many aspects, many situations can happen and change. That is the market. The market is so tough now that today Manchester City came up with another bid, and all of a sudden the price increase. Arsenal are not number one anymore. So I agree with you that Fabrizio Romano been even insisting back then when we had Caicedo. He said, keep your eye open on Caicedo. They might go for Ugarte and Caicedo, not Ugarte or Caicedo. It's Caicedo and Ugarte. But like I said, also keep your eye open that we are not alone on the market and anything can change. Caicedo even demanded to move to Arsenal. He wrote even a letter on social media begging for them to let him go. He was almost signed, but something happened, and Brighton wanted even more money. That's why he signed a new contract with a gentleman agreement. Like if they come with a big offer, they didn't determine that it has to be 80. A big offer doesn't mean that we're going to have to accept 80 while you can get 100 or 120. That's what I want you to understand. So we are going to leave very soon. Let's go. Mr. Saudi Rules. Anything that you have for us, and say goodbye to people because I have to leave. You are back again.
Nothing. I'm just wishing a great day to the rest of the brothers on there, and to you, Ox, and your Blue Army. And let's hope we get Mason Mount deal completed, so that chapter is over, and then we concentrate on other targets.
What is your expectations for Chelsea until the end of the window? Like the incoming. Do you have some names in that you think we're gonna get, or you still skeptical? Arsenal might jump and then go get Caicedo.
I'm not. I think we'll get Caicedo. I don't think City will succeed in getting Rice. I think Rice still. I think Rice is going to want to stay in London, and will join Arsenal. That's
you.
The feeling I have.
Yeah. That is your opinion. We have to respect that.
Yeah. So I think we're going to get Caicedo. If it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. We just have to find the next thing out there. They are out there. There are millions of them out there. We just have to find them. So, but yeah, I'm hoping the Mason Mount thing completed so he leaves. So I stop hearing this in my, like a radio constantly playing in my head. So I hope he leaves.
All right.
Because I've come to terms with that. So with that said, brothers.
Yes, sir. I will see you tomorrow morning or tonight when we confirm Jackson and we confirm Ivan Toney and we confirm Rice and we confirm Messi, Ronaldo. I might go back. I might come back again.
Let me say something before you move. I know because you asked me a question about the new club. I think it's a right move, and not only they are buying the men's team, they also, you know how much I love female football too. So I'm happy that they're also buying the female team. So both the female team also included. So that's alone makes me so we can easily loan people there. When we are loaning people the men's team, we can also loan our female team there. So for them to go get more game time. So I'm happy for the move. Thanks.
Yeah. So Chelsea multi-club, Mr. People's Republic. Say goodbye to people if you have something to share. Do you have any breaking news for us? People's Republic. Republic of people. Hello? Are you sleeping already? Peoples. He's gone. The brother, he's gone.
Fabrice Suleiman is just talking about Man City. He said that 60-65 million pounds. Both of them are going to agree on it.
Yeah. Okay, so People's Republic is not saying anything. Mr. Collins, your last word for the show.
My last word is I just want to ask every Chelsea fans to just be patient with the team. They are working very hard. So it's very important. We have to be especially patient with them. Let them get all this dead wood out. So once they get it out, I promise me that Chelsea is going to get fresh players. Fresh players are coming. So I'm just hoping that good things is going to happen in Chelsea. And people shouldn't lose confidence because we have a bad season. So coming next season, I see Chelsea doing something great. So thanks.
All right. Thank you so much for your kind word and your hope for the future. And come back tomorrow or whatever day we're going to be again live here. And Chelsea actually haven't really confirmed the news officially on Twitter, probably on their website. But the news about Chelsea buying a new club is official. Here we go. And yeah, we are multi-club. And thank you so much, my brother Ludichenko. Ludi in the building. Thank you for stopping by. And you said that greetings, my friend. Mason Mount not being part of Chelsea FC no more feels like a huge letdown. One of very few players that will give everything for Chelsea will truly be missed. Yeah, good luck to him. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Good luck to Mason Mount. Okay, my people, thank you so much. God bless you, and leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Go watch more videos on the Green Turf. Green Turf YouTube channel, GFC YouTube channel is always something for you. A lot of content for the people, right?